Well, as the first time I'm in Parliament, it's saying,
Yeah, Katie. First time as Nedi Igumuahodo.
yeah.
First time as I call this 8 Parliament, or more call January 2021.
Of course.
Now, me as first time I'm a call through by election day. Memvan say me call we are just in the 9th month.
Sure.
Me call yen chair. Now, first time MPs amani hunu die. Yemfa say me call ye. Men so makutum. Ama hunu bi. As a first time MP, enough form. Now, meet me as I made the other crowd enough from crowd because I did not get the opportunity like my other first time MPs had. I almost call Parliament, I'm going to go through orientation and so many other things. A boama or me settle in quickly. Media me call na ejano egum na me kotwa so. But I can say sir, me call as first timer. Me call through a by-election and pending for kese what parliament boy settling in no ankoye difficult for me. I can mention names from yen leader Ene Uniho Swame MP leader Chairman Sabonsu and majority chief whip Honorable Anodompre and the majority leadership and MPs are a free Ashanti region. Me call ye omofa me se omunua ketwa a waba parliament. Omunyina boa me ema manamuntu a me call ye betu from day one. I can say so with their help ama enyoma ayemre ama me metimi a settle in parliament. I can say sir not every first time I get the opportunity ebia nyankopon adom me call ye minya he nyina enim say MPP chair me call parliament. Na me call ye ohwe ekwanya me fa so call ye the whole government was in my constituency to support me during my elections. Na me call I've enjoyed enormous support from government and leadership of parliament, and so I will enyoma bebre me call parliament, and so nyankopon adom I was able to come up with my first statement in the house. It was about tourism industry ewo Kumawu ekwanya aban ebetimi ede nani ahwe Kumawu tourism industry ene oba Kumawu a manka na fidie so ana enye statement edba ya na bebre nim se ye wo nneoma fefe nneoma kese ewo ye mpesua no so okobum for Bree Forest Reserve and nneoma bebre ewo Kumawu. I had the opportunity in parliament to give a statement on Sanyoma. I've had the opportunity to also contribute to other statements about the floor of the House. And then at the committee level, I was privileged, McCoy, to serve on the Public Accounts Committee. Masa served on the Employment Committee, State Enterprises, and then Masa joined the Defense and Interior Committee in Parliament. And I think that committee level non so abua me ama metimi suan homa bebre abua ama metimi I can say some experience within this short period I'm a call yet because my committee attendance always punctual and I make sure say Marco Fofrono BBS Misuambia at committee level at the plenary sessions nina no mebo modiana metimiako na makusua BBB so ewo hono.
Baba say o de toto vis-a-vis time ana uni hono no I'll go round hono Obakaza wo expectation wo koro na wo expectation anga say and na the whole to so what to what to say. You know why I'm asking you this?
Yes. There's
the first time I'm a member of parliament.
Yeah.
Didn't come.
Yeah.
He told me point blank. So I mean, say the attack man. He told me point blank, even though I'm not going to mention his name.
Yeah.
But can't me.
Yeah.
My expectation was not met. I thought it was like this.
Yeah.
But when I got there, it was a totally different ball game altogether. What do you have to say?
Okay, Katie, what I can say is Nyankopo Adom, I had a privilege to observe a number of MPs in the past because I was in student leadership when I was in the university and all that. So I had the opportunity to observe from afar the workings in parliament and the responsibilities of MPs and the things I didn't carry too much expectation to Parliament because I knew the work, enough very challenging, and I took it upon myself. mefasa ejuma kese we ato me ho so. So going in there, I knew what to expect. Most of them, I knew them. But then there are other things that Mikoye, it came as a shock to me because or a chair when you're sitting on the fence, and sometimes you see that it's all colorful, all powerful, and all that. But then once you go in there, you realize that and yes, sana and your money be at here. But then I wouldn't say that I was too shocked because I was really prepared for the occasion and the moment, and I can say that expectation there, a lot of people carry it, and even as constituents, they hold so much expectation for their members of parliament because you know say we are MP there, we are nyankopon ewo o constituency, and as we nyankopon no utimi ye bibia, and that is where I see the challenge because Obia Nimse MPD, you carry the resources of the constituency, but that's something that me buy me frase ya me church mu and kakra and my man for no matter say as to the role of the member of parliament or your MP, what you can do and what you cannot do for your members. There are things you cannot do, but you try your best. As though untimi nyene but oye mu kakra, and I believe that with enchechemu a de kofom no e ma manfo so te ase ehunu say okay MP enye we na so ye but obon homoden aye bibi afa ho. These are some of the challenges that we face as members of parliament. Yes.
Okay, well, and have a young parliament on Mwankasa so far. So how many committees does it was?
So far, I'm on 2 committees. I used to be on the Employment State Enterprise, but then, changes. Nansaying I'm free. It's a Mabewo Defense and Interior and Public Accounts Committee.
And of course, a Jumando now or committee level.
A Jumano be brain because over a new member Parliament, always the Speaker be referred to committees to work on them. Then the committees will now report to the plenary because Jumedia Ayana Ekoso near Case be in plenary and the MC Kotana no pages are homachi and Ebepon. But at the committee level, because it's a smaller number, they are able to deliberate on matters now or more report it to the bigger one. Then we can enter committee in the Ejumani in our honor ego.
Well, first time I like yourself, now a debate is ongoing. You want to share an opinion. What do you do?
Okay,
so you seek permission?
Yeah, what happens is the work of the whips now and the leadership now. What they do is normally when we don't say you be debating on Sona, we started the debate on Thursday. It's you can go to the whip and let the whip know say okay, whip, this is what I want to do. The person may contribute to the debate. Sometimes it beats me ba nebia when an opportunity to inform them, but as the debate goes on, then you have the edge. You just go to your leadership, you let them know, and now sometimes utimi a signal. Emma speaker no who say maybe you want to say something or catch the eye of the speaker. You will be given the opportunity to also contribute your quota to whatever debater I believe that webs no your majuma and leadership so your majuma, and sometimes debates are well structured in a sense that we know who is speaking first, who is speaking second, especially Sona debate on the part of minority. They have speakers for each particular day. It's in him said, no, this person is going to speak on agriculture, this person is going to speak on the economy, this person is going to speak on roads. It's structured as such that obianim the obeka.
Sure.
And yes, I tugumwa we the namhana we the namha. That is why we go through these processes to make sure that the base a well enriched ama Ghana for so enya and your mapa bebre.
And a fair assessment say MP on Gaza. Because you just don't get up and talk. There are procedures, there are ways. And so sometimes you have even the edge. Our person can be but maybe an opportunity.
The opportunities are given to every member of parliament. Your parliament, you will be a friend statement. Okay. So when there is an issue in your constituency, you want the public Ghana to know about it. You go through it by coming up with a statement. Once you have your statement ready, what the Kumawu leadership said, on this day you want to be able to give, you want to be given the opportunity to read that statement to the House. Then once the statement is read, members contribute to the statement. And my name is while observe proceedings there were questions. Ministers and the sector people ever answer all those questions.
Yeah, sure.
So as a member of parliament, Oka Chairman said within the entire period, no, when your question be na bibia nkoso e won pesu mu a ese ubusa ho asem a opportunities are there for you. If you want to speak, the opportunity will be given to you to speak. So I feel say obian can obian share. If you only want to speak, but like I said, House of Honor, for somebody to get up and speak, you need to gather some confidence, you need to gather some momentum before you are able to, because it's televised and you'll be prepared.
Sure.
So you would want to get prepared, you would want to know the fact, you want to know what you are speaking about, and sana why sa adeno our house on them. Yes.
On the floor, Wakaza.
Like I mentioned in my earlier statement, Makasa 2 times. One was my statement, and the other was contributing to another statement from another member. Yes. Yes.
How helpful? Let me mention as this. How helpful has Chairman Sabos been to you personally?
Okay, I can say that he's been so helpful to me. From day one, when I got into the house, I remember as you called Parliament, you swear in you the Constitution and the standing orders. Me before I call house on Mpuno, leader Emame standing orders Emame Constitution,
okay.
And Sana Speaker SB handy over Ebiamame on my swearing-in day. And then again, there's been several opportunities or the Amame, I've been to him in his office. Was taking me through a whole number of things. Me call Otimi from me and you're saying, how are you settling in and all that. I can say that our honorable leader has really been of tremendous help to my 9-month stay in Parliament. He's been my source of inspiration, and I can say that Wabuami Bebre.
Okay. Well, let's move away from Parliament and get to your constituency.
Yeah.
The last time I visited there, no more crying. To be honest, me go watch it. After the elections, last year I went there. I went back to Kumawu.
Yeah.
Still now, grown I am in Kaidi, crown so I remember that during the election the crowd. I got the bed die.
Okay.
I want to get it in.
Is it Wono? Is it Oyoko? Is it Kumawu? Bistro? Bodomasi?
No, don't worry. I'll get it. Sa Krununa. Quite a fuck mountainous Achiano.
Okay.
That branch, branch. Now what's sunny out free at the next town now.
That's Bommy.
I think that's it.
Yes, Bommy. Yes. That's the town. Yes, Bommy.
No more you're quite giddy. Around that, I don't know constituency to say.
Okay. Constituency the American say Nana do Danko Akufuado Adaroma and Medici and His Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, our incoming president at Adaroma. And you might be bringing a coso ewo Mempesiaso. And oba akwanya sema okay.
Yeah.
Contractor and ejumayefo gusu giti. And ofi afijase eko yokwa machines eguso earthworks enche yede kota ebe guso. And ufri oyoko eko wono a gatesa esye ya hwehwe gates na akonanimu ama yede adu wono krum. And ufri wono eko Kumawu bridges esye ya bridges nyina wi aye drains aka ho a eno yede ko Kumawu krum. Ufri bodoma se eko anenenya raso gates contractors gates ewo ho ye earthworks ewo raso anenenya kwan so bestro ye chese metimi aka se akwan adwuma dia oba by election ne ye no metimi asiso akasa se contractors in free site. The only time a contractors a free site Christmas period na festivities na drew hono 25, 26, 27 to and America say na workers any side because na ye bronya. There has been work from day one. You start say yeah a best pim and ne. Now they met me aka say ma sha me man for bo say a kwan ne de enya dia na na do danko akufuado ene Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia aban ene ya brain ibeja ato ho a yensiesie Kumawu akwan. Kumawu akwan ya de a eda Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia akoma so. Eda na na adodanko akufuado akoma so bebre. Ama after elections mene yera oman hine very massafo twinebo akodua ye call president na so ma president share ye bo say yera ye nja wo mu ekwan no aban efiri ase no ye betoa so ekopem se Kumawu man ene Kumawu constituency ye benya de yakoma so ye hwehwe a eye ya akwan ene akwan hwehwe metimi aka say we are almost getting there. The contractor assures me that this year Joshua na ye contractor all working on the main Kumawu stretch and then oba oyoko insuta kwanya Kofi Job e wo kwan so a oye adwuma gidigidi ene oye adwu insuta kwan so eti I can say Kumawu akwan Kumawu constituency akwan enya de aban bejemu na men shebo bebre but I can only say by the end of this year we would all see where we are in terms of Kumawu roads. And I believe, main party MPP in the Kumawu mine Shamboda. Ibe koso near we. Now we are quite and you might be brain abaying ye a woman persiaso. So be mama konya na ma go through a number of the
things. According the way we acquired the now or calling in. So what you are reporting to us this morning is that acquired dear more
yeah.
Because the last time we came for the election, that was my proper visit to Kumawu.
Yeah.
I mean, I spent like 3-4 days of constituency. I'll come to the hospital. Of course, we say chrono lucky quite there. Now chrono lucky. And you are reporting to us what bindings are
yes.
And you know, not yet for the purposes of the elections, by elections, but Muguzu.
Menu Aketi, sir, same way. I think I have been explaining. Yes, started Kumawu Akwan before the by-election.
Okay.
January 2023. Sabra na ira Nyankopon Atun and Safreno Philip Baswa Etiase. Yeah, annual Thanksgiving service. Very massafo twinebo akodia wa institute ewo Kumawu. Afibia sorry eda Nyankopon ase. January 2023. Honorable Baswa, the statement will make here our annual Thanksgiving was to the effect to say Kumawu Akwan contractors basso between March and April. So we share the history of Kumawu Akwan ya started here. The contractors came on site by April. No man started Juma. It will share a somewhat era when you're baby called January. Now contractors are site on by March, April there. It tells you say any by election and you free Kumawu Akwan. And I can also assure you say it doesn't take just a month for government to mobilize contractors to come on site and sanity me sure think after by election no almost has to say money free Akwan so but Basso from that time to now and the contractor was given 14 months to finish his works. But then Ostati Jumano we realized that there were so many variations at Bemu in terms of bridges that initially I anticipated all those bridges now I don't know I added some time even with the initial 14 months at the man we have not even exhausted that. We still have some months to go on that plus the other variations that the Yaki can home Ebema and also Emrena Kakra Abeka Hobi.
Okay, well, enough of the roads. Now moving on to other sectors there. The last time that hospital, no, it was almost at the Semu Bieni.
Okay.
I'd say Kumawu Hospital.
Okay. Kumawu Hospital, the Ahmed the Wako Pejaba is one of the things that I can confidently say is Abain Adia Kumawu na Yenina Abain Ayamai. Ayana NDC from Prairie Bromoka say, I want to start away. This Kumawu Hospital, one of the Eurojet projects.
Okay.
And we all know say it started during or more time now. But then let's ask ourselves, before 2017, what was the state of the Kumawu Hospital at the time? And yet, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo Aban and the MPP Aban, we won't be where we are right now as we speak. And then, Oba Kumawu Hospital, you started training January 20th, and you started this year, and you started training for doctors, nurses.
Oh, okay.
Test the equipment.
Okay.
Training number and the March 10th. Now it was almost like
6
an
days.
8-week testing training process.
Okay.
By March 10th, no training, no everybody.
Okay.
Right now we are moving all the staff from the polyclinic to the hospital after the training program. No, and what I can assure you is, just like it's happened with Fomina and all the other projects, no.
Yeah.
Government operationalized it, but commissioning will come later because we want to operationalize it so that people will have a feel of the facility before the government comes in to commission it officially.
Yeah.
So what I can tell you is that Kumawu Hospital is ready. Training is almost done. We are going to test and use it by the end of this month. And I can assure you, Obibia Wako Hobiano, Regional Minister, Wabone Homodin Bebre, Simon or Simon, sir. If we bring me by now hospital in Shisha now Oba for side visits, and we used to go there all the time to check the progress of work. And I can say, sir, with regional minister initiative or started here with the visit and other things now, Abua pushy fast track it the processes of opening up Kumawu Hospital. And I can tell you, and now about ambulance hospital in Nego, buses doctors and nurses ebe iso hospital nyinaba bibibia here hospital ne biaba mortuary ready OPDs every facility bia a hospital no the bungalows are ready, the roads are ready within the hospital, and I can tell you Kumawu Hospital there and your story ne ebeka and then your promises ne ebema the hospital is ready, and very soon we are going to operationalize it. And the people will get a benefit from the government and from the hospital.
I can't wait to report from Kumawu when it starts operation before even the official commissioning.
I think that's our hospital way there. You see, it's an ultra modern hospital.
Yes, of course.
With special services.
Yeah.
Now, our hospital way. We are people from across the enclave. From Agogo, from Insuta, from Mampong, from Drabin, from Ejeso. People are going to assess your facility and even better cry good a dynamo unya yare sample. Yare no create me to free hub because of the special facilities at the Abegu Hospital. So I can assure you, say Kumawu Government Hospital a Duchem. Kumawu for ye Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo and Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia Ase Kesia Bebre at the fair Kesia ye Diabedua Kumawu constituency.
Guys, it's even from an Indian chili. Now, what you say, are you operationalized? Almost started pay moment kind into can go. Now, I have here in Korean report to my be as you know, say this is what is happening.
Yes.
Yes. All right. And earlier on Obo near me be a buy we are boa Kumawu. Apart from roots near there. And near my baby, son, I'll cook Kumawu. Obey was says so. But I mean, I never quite capaz. Yes, ensure something to say what constituency.
And so, dear, what I can tell you is that you ain't a problem. In the past, now we used to have water problem, but then you pipe-borne water. Kumawu, Bodomase Bestro, and Nimpotemu.
Okay.
Oba even Berwamuha, through the instrumentality of the government, assembly, your boreholes, mechanized boreholes, bebre, enkronkro bebre, Berwama Famua, Omuni, pipe-borne water. And I can tell you, as we speak, yes, I commissioned 10 boreholes. And no, ye bibia, I soon free asia eba. There is 4 on the way at this week. Mene Ghana Water, AD Home Koma, Enche, and also contractor Beba site. Okoyebi on Kubim, Okoyebi on Tarintare, Okoyebi or Akotosu, as Akoyebi or Bodriase Akaho. And there is another 5 and also Nam Kwanswa and also Esa Babekaho. It's a in so afemua any problem. Me buy a message or letter called Ghana Water. say you hear extension to new areas about within Bodomase, Kumawu, and the other surrounding communities. No, and now I mean, no, say, yenya approval. Into your transfer Ghana water benya resources or beba sites no ma be extension to Kumawu areas water and injury ho, Bodomase areas injury ho, and Bistro areas injury ho. And I'm also looking at say a free inquiry, you know, na ye bro wama fem, baby I say de pipe-borne water a drew ho nyina so na and also a drew ho.
What are other projects that you can report for us from Wow constituency near Moye?
And your my idea, minya a bebre, and ne oba Kumawu, Yakan Hospital, oba education side. I can confidently tell you, sir, and ne oba Abanyada Roma, ye system school. Ewa Besro. Yes. First in its history, Kumawu Yebenya STEM school. Oba Oyoko Afemwa, Yebesi 16 classroom block, Ewa Oyoko Methodist Primary contractor by Efrase. Oko Seche, Yesi 16 classroom blocks Mienu, Ewa Seche Krum. Projects in terms of education, Bebre na ye Ewa ho, and ne Oba, ye industry assembly, na ye rente. Building be our quite on Kumawu man rabang in Anim.
Okay.
And ne Yankopo Adaruma, ye 90% completion. Very soon, in the next 2-3 months, Kumawu District Assembly, such a Kumawu District Assembly, ye Binya Dine, Abaya Daruma, and ne DC, or ne workers in ebe movie, Akko, new yet to be commissioned assembly block. And no, Oba. We have offices near Newman who do a gumwa and ye asem kitwa. And then oba sa one district, one warehouse, ya Kumawu ya mienu, ewo hono mabayanda Roma. And then oba TVET school, uko Kumawu technical school, ewo nkwanta, ye ya and ne ukomwa suku for a free bebre areas bebre amabaho. And then uko Kumawu timatia, uko honswa ubehunu another one yes see and also one of the TVET initiatives under Ministry of Trade. And also yes here and also ya free as here ye school for tempo ewumu. Oba Kumawu proper. There are so many things. And then 1D1F. Another factory that is coming up very soon. I announce you have a commission at the Afa Enipa and Mebunu Ewo Kumawu Empesuemu. And you might be brain buying by in terms of providing support for schools. And Oba Mempesu as well. Almost all the secondary schools, I can say all of them. Obianya bus, Kesia Bako, Obianya pickup. I know school penny for a yusu Ewo Empesuano so Oba Kumawu proper and ne. And you might be brain also police station and Oko Bodomasia Enche, ye be a police station bakwano, and Oko Akutusua, Abayanda Roma, ye be a police station, Ewo Honum, Chasanyoma be brave, Anna Yaye, Ewo Kumawu, Abayin by, Oko Kumawu taxi ranker, first, no, Nanka, a just ordinary ground, and ne Abayanda Roma, ye pavement blocks, assembly, no, ye pavement, ye de ato station, why and nest, and so cry to Uncle Hot Night, why chaka chaka. It's no more brain buying by sometimes I make catalog on my social media pages for people to see the kind of development under Nana Adodankwane Dr. Mahmoud Baumia era within the last 7 years. The achievement ya make ewo yempesu so and oba Kumawu your DVLA office. I no ne bin see that yenye DVLA office ewo Kumawu Kromu ankasa. And you might be brain Nana Adodankwa Kufu Adone Dr. Mahmoud Baumia Bain so yaye ewo Kumawu meet me list and your be brave ye call a Greca yaye a lot of things me buy we have distributed over 70,000 seedlings, oil palm, coconut. We've done so much in terms of our Greek and then oba farmers ya provided skill training for a lot of them and your man anka first and maybe anka omoko harvest ya omunya now yield akwasiro bebre and oba Kumawu Abayanda Roma under the Planting for Food and Jobs 2.0 ya classify your as an economic zone enche Minister of Agric ebeba irrigation dams in sites aye and now her soon address a president ma na Kumawu din wo mu ho so yes we benya a chefa this irrigation projects our government ebe in the agricultural zones and all that. And these are many more ana aban no eba aye eba school nhihye abebre eba enyuma semwa ya provide opportunities for so many people within the district, within the constituency. That and more, and me I can't actually menu.
Fantastic. Yes, a human baby, but overall, human bossy. Idea a bit more by breaking 8 and is the 8 breakable.
Okay. Menu, Katie. Debbie, yes, it is possible. This will be the first time in our history one party will break that chain. And it is only the MPP party that can do that. And for me, I can tell you it is possible. Look at the things we have done within the last 7 years when it comes to the educational sector. These free SHS initiative, I believe say NDC pencil and introduce free SHS policy be say and you call the era of COVID that me sure think break it down on COVID era no. But with the resilience of this government, we're able to break through the COVID era, yet we are sustaining free SHS for all those years in government. And that is something, one policy, I can tell you, and now me crazy be a my constituency. Mami ananka and then the Bantibinko secondary school, and then they can afford Ediomoba Aqua school, all because of this government. Or share in terms of road infrastructure, and Nyoma any acquire ya ye and fear and sone na chi 2 months. I can tell you, no government within this Fourth Republic and let me achieve with this feat as Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo and Dr. Bawumia Abayimu. Can NDC match in terms of development? No, I can tell you for a fact. Eba under trade and industry, 1D, 1F across the country, policies. Within the last 7 and 2 months. I don't think the NDC government end up or more President Rawlings, any Atta Mills, any John Mahama era, Kabum Kra, it can match what we've been able to achieve within the last 7 and 2 months. Yabasu. So I can tell you, Katie, for me, I have a strong belief and I have strong faith. Ghana for J MPP Abayedi, Ghana for Behunu Nyoma Pa Yaye. Ama or minor, no matter twice, so near breaky. Why would we allow all these achievements to go down the drain? CSI Bekoyachi, SI Diakoma, NDC. NDC not under any new face, but under the same old face as John Mahama. I don't think that will happen.
And then the money
I know the because we know what he can do. Like once I call competition, now go share obi a unim the obetimi. Sometimes it's difficult to predict.
Yeah.
But with the same face, and with the achievements in government. Now it is not like Yen son and this one ya son nahe. Ehunu de obetimi aye. Ehunu so oba wa amwaye. And Ghana are rejecting it 2 times. So do you think so for a candidate that has been rejected 2 times will give back an opportunity like this where we are in our country now? Maybe ayetimi akwa koju in terms of development and everything. I don't think Ghanaians would forget John Mahama. Between 2012 as vice president and as president all the way 2014, 2015, 2016, what he was able to achieve as a president, you think Ghanaians will go back and say yeah, penubim? I don't think Ghana for behunu ebeshe sa nyoma ya oye no maka say ye sade ye kra nyina na ye re nyina akɔhye enipa bi say mu senke enipa foforo bi dia, then I can tell you say bia ye nim de besi. But with John Mahama and the possible running mate Oba Abekan who are yatiten from Memu, I don't think they stand a better chance or they stand any chance.
Well, repeat the woman no.
The woman now, okay. And the fofro. Let me tell you, Professor Jane Opogo-Agyemang was one time a minister for education. We know her track record.
Yeah.
It is not like Obi Anim no.
Sure.
Okay. With the possible running mates coming from our side, tell me who amongst them they can match. Match running mate to running mate. Even the war and from memo. In terms of experience, track record, which amongst them can they match? Now also the Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia Betoso, now the Ira John Mahama Betoswa. Just match the 2 individuals and match the 2 possible running mates or mobile from both parties and tell me who amongst them and the very best for this country at this point in time. Baby, I Ghana, you know, ye hears your best akoyechi. Ye hears Uncle Fasembia or Ghana, say, I woman. Media, they made to me, I recommend to the people of Ghana and to the people of Kumasi, and say, MPP are buying. You buy ye didn't credit I'm Ghana for. And you ma you buy ye cast ye bay, yet you made a nina go from. One of the things during our campaign 2016, the then candidate Nana Dodankwa Akufo-Addo was championing was free SHS. That was one of the policies across the country. Everybody heard about it, and that was one of the first things our bar baimu Otimiyama Ghana for.
Yeah.
Talk about the other things we spoke about: 1D, 1F, one warehouse, one district, one ambulance, one constituency, 1 million per constituency. All these things we were able to achieve within the first 4 years of our governance. I can tell you, say, Minya. Kwame, MPP are buying. NDC cannot match us one day. Now, sometimes when I hear the propaganda going about, I believe it is something we admit as a government. So sometimes your communication ain't called down to some of our people, and that is something we are working on as a party, as a government. Okay. And I believe that within the next few months, Ghanaians will get to know the good things that MPP are buying. Ye buy ye ama Ghana for na Ghana for ahwe so e de ato aba ama yewra Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia no atimi abaye a president come January 2025. For me, I know it is possible, and I know we have done it, and God on our side. We are going to break the 8 come December 7, 2024.
We've heard that now it's been lowered to the Ashanti region as to who partners Bawumia, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. So surely the person will come from. That's what we've heard. Why?
Many cases. Said they Watson, Sana Ben's Martin. As
why now is our best fitting that
as we speak, and ne by a party more, we have capable men. Amongst all the names you have heard, Ubia Betmia Jumano. And for me, I can recommend any of them to anybody. And for me, I am confident that amongst the names are floating about, Nipe bia Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia be yina ma bia no Ghana for bejina tum MPP bejina tum ni atono e de naka Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ho ni akọ break 8. I won't come here and say yemfanko A and yemfanko B and yemfanko C. What I can tell you is that Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia knows who amongst the names can partner him, who amongst him can complement him, and who amongst him can help him achieve the vision he has for this country.
All right. Ghana for say the economy, is it bouncing back? Economy, because in what we went through as a country, is it bouncing back? Because say lastly before I started no baby, they say the health says some problem among for how about the economy?
Okay, Minya, I think what I can say is we have turned the corner as president no, and that is true. Osha, the inflation figures for December 2022 as compared to inflation figures December 2023, it tells you clear difference. We were at 54, 55, 57. Now we are down to below 30s. And that is something to tell you, we are bouncing back. And we have already bounced back. And I'm very confident with Ensheshaya, Yedia Gua Kwemu, Nansen, Ewe Sikan Sheshayemu. And sometimes you see, in the financial market now, a lot of things play a role, okay? With the changes that have come into effect within the last few weeks, our president announcing the reshuffle, it's kind of brought back a lot of confidence into the system. People have confidence in the new finance minister that he can deliver. And I believe so with that confidence, that will turn around for Ghana, and Ghana will be in a better place come the next few weeks, come the next few months.
All right, Honorable Ernest, Anim, Anopay. When I'm saying, schedule near tight. We are grateful for your time. Finally, I saw the culture to us done anyway. Okay.
It's Minya. I think there are so many things that we've been able to achieve as a party within Kumawu. Together with my district chief executive, there is a lot we have achieved within the last 9 months. Oka Education. For the first time, we introduced innovations and not being Sida our education sector. We have so far provided over 1,000 mono dual desks to our schools. Then again, I introduced this program from January where I'm providing one exercise book per child. Every school child be a what me Pesuaso such a Kumawu district me mo be a school book. There are other programs I might introduce you within the education sector about sporting activities. My Yenioma Bebre was sports. All the teams we have in the district, I provide you more jerseys, footballs, and monetary support. About schools, we have over 84 basic and junior high schools. I almost provided jerseys and football to all these schools, and I'm going to continue. And then again, this last December, for the first time, we organized something big for our constituents. We organized a Christmas party for Yamerewa, Yanka, persons living with disabilities. It was first time in our history. I hosted about 2,000 of our aged widows, persons living with disabilities, and no, provided some sort of relief for most of them. Yawonkrophobia, a brebebre, a phenoquaria, even akoko 9 crown, ebiano munya binwe. But this time around, we're able to provide that. On top of it, I provided a more, just a nyoma bebre to all these people, and I'm going to continue with these programs for the vulnerable in society within my constituency. And now I can say, me ko present a laptop. I'm persons living with disability or more association because they need a laptop for Omonioma. I'm going to provide laptop to the overall best junior high school near or emerge from my district this coming seat match. There are several other interventions I might introduce you within the constituency. As Akonyaneba near Bani constituency side, I will lay out all these things, all these achievements within my last 9-8 months to Ghanaians and my people within Kumawu. And the makes me kind of say, yeah, we're election year. Everybody knows we are in an election year.
Yeah.
We have just about 8-9 months to go into the next election. I know Ghanaians will assess a Juma within the last 7 years, 2 months. And I know and I'm confident that Ghana for a besa de 2 million I'm a MPP party. And then my man for a wokume modeshe mosomfo mabamo naso afi abatwa ebebe menim se mo nyina me ba ye mo hunu nyoma pa nyankopon adom ye free ase ayeye ewo ye mpesue so. And I know and I'm confident say with the good things I am starting no mo betwa so na maboa na yetimi a break 8 no me ne Dr. Mahmoud ba me nyina ya break 8 no ama nyoma ayefe ewo Ghana ha na nyoma pa transformation na yesiso no ya toa so a de akọ 2028 and beyond. Meda obibiase meda mpanimfo nso asese ne moma yesa akonye ya yeba mo naso a ya ma ye manfo nso ahunu nioma ekoso ewo man mu ene ye mpesua so.
And so that's Honorable Ernest, any member of parliament for Kumawu constituency Anopai. We are very grateful out of your busy schedule. Now when you're break and you're bidding, we wish you the very best.
Thank you.
So coming next election, that's the 2024, you win and go back to parliament. Now the first 2 years what me akwa gadano obetimi dia bo kuma woman by extension ne biaka Ashanti region
yeah.
Anopai, we are very grateful.
Thank you, senior. Thank you so much.
I see leadership probe you
that's it.
A matter of time.
Kakra.
We'll get there.
We'll get there. Thank you so much. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Okay, well, we are still here on Angel 96.1. This is your Angel in the morning. Anopai, Honorable Ernest, your Anim, Member of Parliament, Ediba, Kumawu Consensus, Artist Seminino, AD, and Komo Ewaha. Na, what say, Anima P, your call Parliament, Teddy, Tier, Oban constituency, a Bino, a Mamuo, ya, El Coswas, Siano, El Koye. MPP party bet me retaining power no and omun to me retaining and on 7 no pay only the home komo ewa ha ama watch cheni nyina mu ede amaye